Hey guys, in this video I will be talking about tuple and we will be solving problems related to tuple. So I have created 5 problems related with the properties of tuple. So to clear the concept I have used most of the properties which we use in Python programming. And okay, so this video is the 6th video of the series Python Basics. So in this video we will be talking about tuple. So tuples are a collection data types, and tuples are immutable, meaning we cannot change the value of tuples once it is assigned. And tuples are very similar to list, but lists are mutable. That is, we can change the value of list, whereas we cannot change the value of tuple. Okay, so let's start with the problem number 1. In problem number 1 we have to create a tuple with a single value, and then we have to print the type of it. Okay, so let's name the tuple be temp, and we have to give one value to it. To make temp a tuple we have to write a parenthesis, and we have to write the values inside it. And so we only want one value, so to create temp as a tuple with one value we have to give a comma after that value, because if we don't give a comma after the value it will not be a tuple. Let me show you. First I will be printing temp. Go to terminal and write your file name, that is python tuple.py in my case. As we can see we have got 1 here, but if we print the type of it, then we will be getting tuple. So suppose if I don't write a comma here, then it will be int value, because 1 is an integer, so we got integer. So if I write a string here, then it will be a string. The result will be a string. Suppose I write Python, then we will be getting str value, str type. So to make temp a tuple we have to give a comma after the value to make temp a tuple, otherwise it will be the respective type. Okay, so now in the part 2 we have to create 2 tuples, and then we have to concatenate these 2 tuples to create another tuple. Now let the tuple be temp1, and we have to write everything inside parentheses. We can also write without parentheses, but it's a common practice to write the value inside parentheses, and we have to give some values to it. Let it be 1 2 3 4 5, and the second temp as temp2, and I will be giving all string value, that is Python and then HTML, and the third one is CSS. So I have created 2 tuples. So we have to concatenate these 2 tuples, and we have to store it in a new variable. So let it be temp3. We have to concatenate the 2 tuples. We can concatenate it as temp1 plus temp2. This will copy all the values to temp3, and suppose I want to print temp3. Okay, I will be printing every tuple, so temp1 and then print temp2, and then I will be printing the final tuple, that is temp3. Okay, so go to terminal and hit the command. As we can see, we have got the first tuple as 1 2 3 4 5, the second tuple as Python, HTML and CSS, and the third tuple as 1 2 3 4 5 Python, HTML and CSS, which is the combination of the above two tuples. Okay, so this solves the problem number 1, and like this we create tuples. We write parentheses, and inside parentheses we write values. Also, if I don't write parentheses here, then also it will be a tuple. Let me show you. I will be printing the type of it, temp1. It will also be a tuple. As we can see, temp1 is also a tuple, and it doesn't contain parentheses, so we can write in both ways. Okay, now we will be going to problem number 2. In problem number 2, we have to create tuples using list and string. So first we have to create list and string. So let the name of the string and tuples be like let the name of the list be temp, and we write the values of list inside square brackets. So I will write 1 2 3 and string value, that is Python, and then string variable as name, and I will give value as Python programming. Okay, now we have to create tuples with these values, that is with list and with string. So to make tuple with list, first I will be storing the tuple in another variable called items. To make items as tuple, I write tuple, and we have to make temp a tuple, so I will be writing inside parentheses temp. This will create tuple with the values 1 2 3 and Python. And to make the string a tuple, I will be giving the name as final, and we write tuple, and inside bracket we pass the string, that is name. The items will contain values as 1 2 3 and Python, and final will contain the values as every character inside the string, that is P, Y, T, H, O, N and so on. It will not contain the string, the whole string. It will contain a single characters. Let me show you the result, then it will be clear to you. I will be printing items and final. Okay, as we can see, we have got a tuple with 1 2 3 Python, these values, and for the second tuple, that is final, we have got every character that we have written inside name, that is Python programming. Okay, so this solves. Okay, we have got two parts here. In the first part, we have to print first and last item of these tuples. So here we have to use indexing. So like list, Python tuple also follow same indexing as list. So the let the tuple be this one, 1 2 3 and Python, and the indexing in tuple also start from 0. From starting it starts from 0. So the 1 is at index 0, 2 is index 1, 3 is at index 2, and Python is at index 3. And from the last, the indexing starts from -1. So Python is at index -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. So we have to print the first value. So to print the first value, we will be writing like this. We want the first value of both items and final, so write items, and we want first value, so I will be writing here 0. And now we also want the first value of final, so we write final and we pass 0 inside square bracket. This will give the first value of both the tuples. As we can see, we got 1 and p, so the first value of items is 1 and the first value of final is p. And we also have to print the last value of both the tuples. So to get the last value, we write items and -1, and for the final we write final and give -1. As you can see, we have got Python for the last value of items here. As we can see, we have got Python, which is the last value of the tuple items, and G is the last value of the tuple final, so we have got G here. Okay, so this solves the first part. So in the second part, we have to delete these tuples. Okay, now we have to delete the tuples. So to delete the first tuple, that is items, we have to write a keyword, that is del, and then we pass the tuples, that is we want to delete items, and it will delete the tuple items. And suppose if I want to print items, then it will throw an error because we have already deleted the items. So if we try to print items, then it will throw an error. Let me show you. As we can see, we have got a name error, that is items is not defined, because we have already deleted the tuple item, and if we are trying to print the item after it is deleted, so we are getting a name error here. Okay, so now we will be deleting final, and here also I will be printing final, and we will be getting same error, that is final is not defined. We have got final is not defined because we have already deleted final. So if we try to print final again, then it will throw an error, which is a name error, because it is deleted, so it is not there, and it will throw a name error, and final is not defined. Okay, so I will be commenting these parts. This is the solution of problem number 2. Now we will be going to problem number 3, where we have to show that tuples are immutable. As we know, tuples are immutable, that is we cannot change the value of tuples once it is assigned. Lists are mutable, that is we can change the value of list inside once it is assigned, whereas we cannot change the value of tuples once it is assigned. Suppose I define a tuple as temp and I will be giving values as 1, 2, 3 and a string Python, and I also will be giving a list here. We can pass list inside tuple. I will be passing 1, 2 as values inside list. Okay, so suppose I want to change the value 1 to some other value, let it be 10. So to get the first value, we write temp 0. It will point to the first value, that is 1, and if we try to assign another value to it, that is 10, and if we try to print temp, then it will throw an error saying it is not assignable, that is tuple object does not support item assignment. That is once it is once the tuple, that is temp, assigned a value, and if you try to change the value after assigning it after assigning the value to it, it will throw an error because tuples are immutable. Suppose I want to get the value of 1 2, that is this list, so I want to reach there, so I write, since this list is at position -1, from last it is at -1, so I write -1, so it will point to this list. Now temp -1 is the list. Let me show you. First I will be storing it in another variable as item, and if I try to print the type of it, I will first print the type of temp, and if I try to print the type of item, then we will be getting the first one as tuple and the second one as list. As we can see, we have got a tuple, that is temp is a tuple, but we have got item a list because temp -1 is a list, so temp -1 is stored in item, and if we try to print the type of item, then we'll be getting list because 1 2 is stored inside a list. Okay, so suppose I want to change the value 1 inside list to some other value, let it be 10. So to get the to reach at value 1, we have to first access the list. We can easily access by temp -1 because it is at index -1, and we want the first value of it, that is at index 0. Now we have reached at 1. Temp -1 will go to the list, and temp -1 0 will go to the first value of the list. Now if you try to change the value of 1 to 10, and if we print temp, then it will not throw an error because we are trying to change the value of a list. So as we can see, we have got 10 here. Since we know that the value, once it is assigned to a list, we can change it, so we have changed successfully the value of a list from 1 to 10, and this shows that tuples are immutable but lists are mutable. Okay, I hope you understood this immutable and mutable part. Okay, now I will be going to problem number 4. In problem number 4, we have to create a tuple and perform following method on it. We have given 3 methods: len, index and count. We have to use all these methods. First we have to create a tuple, so let the name of the tuple be temp, and we have to assign some values to it. Let it be 1 2 3 and a string Python. Now we have to use len method, so len method will count the number of values inside the tuple. So we have to write len, and we have to pass the temp variable. It will count the number of values that are there in the tuple, that is temp, and we have got 4, 1 2 3 4, and the result is 4. Now index, what is the use of index here? Index will give the index of a particular value. So suppose I want the index of Python, so I write temp dot index, and we pass the value we want the index of. So I want the index of Python, and we can see that we have got 3 here because Python is at index 3, that is 0 1 2 3, so we have got 3 here. Now the last one is count will count the number, that is the frequency of a particular value. So suppose I want the count of 2, so I write count temp.count, and we pass the value that we want the count of, and we want the count of 2, and 2 is present 1 times inside the tuple, so we will be getting 1. And suppose I want one more 2 here, so I write 2, and I will also provide a string 2, so we will be getting the count of 2 will to 2, that is we are getting 2 here because we have given 2 values to 2 and 2. This will not count this 2 because it is a string. So this is the solution of problem number 4. Okay, now we will be going to problem number 5. In problem number 5 we have to create tuple and perform following operations. We have to check if an item present in it or not. So first we have to create a tuple, and we will be creating the same tuple, this one. Now we want to check whether a particular value is present or not. So to check whether a particular value is present or not, we write, first I will be printing whether it is there or not, and I want a value 2, that is the string 2 is present or not inside temp. So I write 2 in temp. It will check whether the string 2 is present inside temp or not. Suppose as we have got true, because true, the string 2 is present inside temp. And suppose I want I write something else here. Suppose I write 21, then it will throw a false because 21, the string 21 is not present, so we have got false here. Okay, so this is the in keyword. Now for the last part, we have to print the items of the tuple using for loop. So as we have seen above, we are printing temp at once, the whole values we are printing at once. But what if we want a single value at a time? So we use for loop here for item in temp, that is we want a single item from temp, and we are looping through the temp, and we want to print it. So we write item, as we can see, this print will print the value at once, that is it will print all the values, and when it will go to this for loop, it will print one by one, that is it will be printing first value as 1, then 2, 3, then Python, then 2, and then 2. So this is the solution of problem number 5th, and this is everything that we will be using while Python programming, and I hope you understood these solutions and the concept of tuple. Thank you for watching the video.